Here in Springfield, Massachusetts today at the Basketball
Hall of Fame.
That's right. We thought we were just in a little strip mall here, but we found it. There's the Hall of Fame right behind us. We're going to go in here today and see if it's worth it or not, right? I got a big basketball fan here. We're going to tell you if it's worth going to the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is the Basketball Hall of Fame and what it looks like from the front. The problem is nobody sees this view unless you're driving along the frontage road. As you come in here, you park off to the side. For a moment, I thought I had the wrong place because it looks like a strip mall. There's a bank, there's a Cold Stone Creamery. My son and I both really thought we had the wrong spot, but we eventually found a parking place and walked up to the entrance. Okay, buddy, you're a big basketball fan, right?
Yep.
Tell me, who are your 5 Hall of Famers that you hope to see inside here?
John Stockton, Steph Curry, Karl Malone, Michael Jordan, Steve Nash.
Okay, now which one is still playing?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. So he's not going to be in here, but I think we're going to catch 4 of your top 5, aren't we? Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. All right. Strip mall jokes aside, once you walk into this place, it's pretty cool. You walk up to the main entrance, and there's no question you're in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Here in the lobby, you buy your ticket or you present your online ticket, and then you can proceed into the Hall of Fame. But before you do, I recommend going and seeing the introductory video. It's about 12 minutes long. It's in this little theater, and the video will get you going. It'll get you pumped up. There's a lot of basketball stars. They show some highlight videos. It's a good introduction. You can go to it at the end, but I recommend going at the beginning to get you ready to go into the museum. As you go into the main museum, you realize it's centered around an actual basketball court, and it's perfect this way. My son loved it. We played for about a half an hour. We shot baskets. You can shoot on the old school baskets as well as the new ones. The only thing you can't do is you can't play a pickup game. They don't want anybody getting hurt. They don't want any competitive games going on, but you can shoot baskets to your heart's content, and my son just loved it. They've got plenty of baskets. The kids can practice dunking, and you can even try making the old school basket, which is by far the hardest to make without a backboard. Up on the second floor, you start with the exhibits. First, there's an exhibit for James Naismith and how the game came to be in the 1890s. And you proceed in a circular fashion all the way around the basketball court, going from exhibit to exhibit. Gotta be honest, I quite like basketball, but some of the exhibits that feature basketball players and the equipment and the history of the game before 1950 are a little bit boring. I walked through them fairly quickly, and my son had almost no interest. Now, the folks that put together the Basketball Hall of Fame and the NBA, they're savvy to this. They're good marketers. And so along the way, they feature a lot of modern day stars, and they have digital kiosks where you can go and click on an item and see some of the stars of today. This was a little bit of a surprise to me. I'm not just talking about recent stars who are in the Hall of Fame, from Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant. I'm talking about stars that are not in the Hall of Fame that are still playing right now, like Giannis, like Steph Curry. We saw a lot of these stars. LeBron James was featured a lot in this museum, and I guess it makes sense. They're trying to promote basketball today. But if you want the legendary stuff, Kobe Bryant, there's a shrine to him. In fact, I think he was featured as much or more than Michael Jordan was in the museum. It has been 20 years since Michael Jordan retired, after all. Clearly, the Hall of Fame is playing to a younger audience and a female one as well. We saw a lot of different female stars that were highlighted and featured in the Hall of Fame, and that's a good thing.
The telecom.
Thanks, EJ. Here are 3 incredible game winners. My son really liked this TNT Inside the NBA teleprompter challenge where you get to pretend to be a sportscaster. I didn't think it was all that great. In fact, my son didn't even do it. He just filmed me doing it. There was a lot of interest. People were lined up, and they do send you a video of this when you're done. But in my opinion, it was just okay. One place I really liked in this museum was the Hall of Honor, which is the tribute to the actual inductees to the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's this circular room. There's glass panels with the names inscribed on them, and there's several kiosks where you can look up your favorite player and view different highlights and read about them. I thought this was a beautiful room and a beautiful tribute to those who've been inducted. Like every good museum or Hall of Fame, there is a store at the end, and this one was pretty good. They had a lot of gear, a lot of cool stuff that you can probably only get here. So I picked up a shirt for my son, and we looked around for a minute. Definitely worth saving a few bucks for the end here so you can pick something up. Wrapping up our time now at the Basketball Hall of Fame. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this an 8 or 9. What about you?
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing, Jacob?
There's a basketball court in the middle.
Basketball court right in the middle. This whole sphere that looks like the Epcot Center, there's a basketball court right in the middle of this place. Not a whole lot on older players. We didn't see a whole lot of our old favorite players. Stockton and Malone. There was one little thing on Pete Maravich, but not a whole lot on the older players. A lot of newer players. In fact, you were afraid that you wouldn't see Steph Curry because he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. He's still active, but we saw lots of Steph Curry, didn't we?
Yeah.
There's videos with him, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. There's a lot of the stars today are featured in some of the exhibits here in the Hall of Fame, which I wasn't expecting. And overall, are you glad you came?
Yeah.
$28 to get in for an adult, which is expensive. I mean, the Louvre is like 15 euros, but you know what? It's worth it. Coming once, seeing it. If you love basketball, what do you say? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Big thumbs up, right? Glad you came. Oh, show people the shirt you got. Oh, there we flip it around. There we go. Gotta get a, there's a great little gift store. We got a little basketball shirt for Jacob, and overall, awesome time here at the Basketball Hall of Fame.